They are making a difference on 938 Live.
In the face of Singapore's aging population, it's obvious we need to boost our social services sector. The question always remains, though, is how? Perhaps the first step is to give our social workers due recognition for their tireless work that usually goes unnoticed, and recognize they were at the 15th Annual Outstanding Social Worker Award and Promising Social Worker Award, which was held in appreciation of the professional contributions by social workers to the social service, healthcare, and community sectors in Singapore. I'll be talking to four of the winners this week on They Are Making a Difference. First up is Ms. Julia Lee. She's the winner of the Outstanding Social Workers Award 2014, and she's the Director of the Department of Social Work and Senior Activity Centre at Touch Community Services.
Well, I've been with Touch Community Services for the past 22 years, working with the elderly, low-income elderly living in the community, as well as young adults with intellectual disability.
I think the aging population question is becoming very prominent in Singapore, and a lot of people are worried about the social services field not being able to support it. Do you feel there are any misconceptions about social services, especially in serving the aging population, that needs to be clarified?
I think there's still, although there are a lot of resources that pump in to look into the social issues, especially the aging population, there is actually a lot of the services are there, but I think is whether the people who need the services are able to access those services. The people who are illiterate may not know how to navigate the social service sector, and know how to tap on those services. So I think in the Asian context, the policy is that they feel that the families are able to take care of the elderly person, but it may not be true because some of the families, the children don't really live with them anymore.
You're in the best position to kind of advise then what should be done. Are there any initiatives you'd like to see happen so that we can get around this issue?
Well, I would like to see the services being brought closer to the elderly who are living in the neighborhood, because we need to be a bit more proactive in providing the service for them. Because for this particular group of elderly, many of them really need help. And when you are aging and if you have sickness, you feel very alone and helpless. And if there's no one to take care of them, if there's no caregiver around, they are really at a complete loss as to how they can actually tap on those services.
Julia, I understand that because you've seen these problems, you've actually initiated programs of your own. Do you want to talk us through some of them?
Well, for me, we started this Touch Senior Activity Centre in the community because it is located right smack in the rental one-room block. We are able to actually get to know the elderly who are living in the community, and at the same time, we are able to look into their needs and monitor their well-being. Besides just running social activities, we want to really build a community around them, because at the end of the day, you want the elderly to be able to help one another. So through the social activities, what we hope to do is to build friendship among them so that there will be mutual support among themselves.
Julia, looking back at your 20 over years of experience in Touch Community Services, do you marvel at the experience and think of it as somewhat remarkable?
I would say that it's been quite a journey, but I really enjoy the social work profession because it is one profession in which you can actually not only, as a social worker, you not only identify the needs. There is really a need to partner with other corporate partners. You need to have corporate partners. For example, the corporation, the schools, the donors, the funders. You need to bring the resources in so that you are able to bring about sustainable kind of help to your clients.
So Julia, maybe you can share with me one instance or one connection that you've made over your career that's really something you treasure.
Well, I treasure all the friendship that I've made with my clients, because I think even though you may have moved on, but they still remember you because they know that at their point of need, you are there for them. So that is something that when you see the laughter and the smile on their face, it really makes a difference. To know that, they are now happier with their lives, they are now more confident, and they are now stronger. to face any crisis that is in front of them.
And that was Miss Julia Lee, one of the winners of the Outstanding Social Worker Award 2014. She's the director of the Department of Social Work and Senior Activity Center at Touch Community Services. This has been They Are Making a Difference. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daphne Lim.
They Are Making a Difference on 938 Live.